It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys are unable to get the win last week in their game from Dublin, Ireland. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys serving as our home team here in the English capital. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur. On the return, here's Miles Price. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. McCarthy throwing here. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here's Jones. And the early aggressive. Series and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. Don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
At the 27-yard line.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to the action in just a moment.
Okay,
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Vikings
You can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass, intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Browns nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a handoff to Algier. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Sanders going to look to throw. Jump off caught by his back. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Let's go.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Trying to run in, Algier. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Algier. And he's in for the touchdown. Browns get their first point of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The final throw before the break. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And it's a top 10 rusher from last season, Kyron Williams. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. And with that, a look here at what else is going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Cleveland offense headed after this first series of the 2nd half. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Sanders. Coming deep on. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
68.
To the air, Sanders. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
And it's third down.
Get it. Coconut.
Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down. Browns are lining up to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch made here at the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
May change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down. Trying to work quickly now. On third and long, it's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Round 7. To kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second down now, they need 7.
Let's go.
On the toss, it's Algier. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Vikings get there. Defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. The Browns are lined up to punt. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Vikings now set to take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Okay, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Vikings 21, Browns 7.
Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1.
Okay, ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. 19, start.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
to throw. Here's Sanders. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
19 Tigers.
12 yards. And the Browns, first down.
On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe, but starts pushing into Vikings territory.
4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. At the
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Browns losing by 14. Second and 6 coming up here.
Deputy. Deputy Lions.
Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
intended.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the cover.
Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Even the
downs.
best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They're going to pass it here. Finds the in route complete. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today. As they get the first down, they can take the clock down to 0s now.
first down Vikings.
From the red zone on first. Brought in close to the 8. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings, speaking of 3, score, game in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
28. Browns 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's got the squiver. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hup.
Sanders back to throw. Here comes a screen, Algier. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Going long here for Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take the interception before they finally track him down.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard, but like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Back to 60,
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings keep adding that 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead.
35. Round 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns getting their offense out there. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Let's go now. 18, cut.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice foot by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 16.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. Incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the Vikings. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say cheerio from London.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.